Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Sinister. Team RG, we in the building. Rise and grind. Hope everybody feeling good, feeling great, feeling blessed. Today we out here in the cold, bringing you another episode of the Chronicles of the Struggle. I got to catch up with another dark side rider, my boy Carl. He gonna tell you some of his trials and tribulations of things that he went through in life before he got in trucking, and what's his goals and his plans on the future as far as trucking, and what him and his lady is planning on doing for the future. Man, I definitely appreciate you coming to do the video. I just want you to share some of the trials and tribulations that you went through before you got into trucking. Jobs and pay, you know, rent, whatever struggles you had. Because I know there's people that sit home and I don't know if I want to do trucking, but then they want to do trucking. So I'm bringing everybody different trials and tribulations of people that's going through struggle. Because when you go through the struggle, feel like you by yourself until you find out, like, oh man, okay, he went through this. And then, you know, we had another rider over here that went through this and went through that. So what were some of the trials and tribulations you went through?
Well, before I got into trucking, I was working at a car dealership for about 7 and a half years.
Right.
You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do, you know.
Right.
I had no idea I'd be trucking at all. I didn't picture myself doing this in a million years. But, you know, I was just, you know, my girl actually gave me the idea of getting into trucking, you know. I remember the exact day. I was like, you know, I've been working at Acura, what, seven and a half years. I'm like driving Broward County down to South Florida, different parts for about 7 years. And I'm like, been driving all this time, you know, I might as well, why not get into trucking, you know, she was telling me, and I'm like, I'll give it a shot, you know, and I started going on YouTube, and of course, Sinister, you know, I got into his videos, watching a lot of his videos, and inspiring me.
Yeah, I started watching Sinister too.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, I watched a lot of his videos, and, you know, I learned a lot, and it sparked my interest.
I appreciate it.
So, yeah, absolutely, and, you know, I got into it and went to school.
What school you went to?
CDL school.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the name of it?
Yeah, the CDL school down in Miami. You know, I went there. It was tough, you know, because I had to work and I had to try to go to school. Right. And, you know, it was tight. It was hard, you know. And
was you doing weekend courses, or you was going after school?
Weekend courses.
Okay, so it's harder that way.
Yeah. And I had to work. I had to get money. Y'all know how it is, you know. And I had to take time off work. I took a vacation.
Right.
You know, I went straight down to the CDL school. I spent like a week there, got it done.
Right.
You know, it took a little longer before that because, you know, I had, you know, working and, you know, and I had to
pay the bills.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And so I got it done. CDL school. Knight sent me an email, you know, and I jumped right on it, you know, and the best move I ever did in my life.
Right.
Best thing I ever done, you know. I'm happy. I'm not as stressed as I was before. You know, we all gonna go through something. You know, I didn't give up. You know, I stayed in it. You know, one of the hardest things though when I finished school, is of course when I was in training here at night, it was like, you know, because I had the same problem a lot of drivers have when they first get in. Nobody wants to do manual, and that was a problem for me. And I was, you know, I was struggling, man. I was like, yo, I don't know if I can do this, man. You know, but something deep down in me was like, Carl, you know, this is it. You know, ain't no turning back now. You got this far.
Right.
You got to keep going, you know. So I kept going. I was grinding until I found it, and you know, now I'm out here floating, you know, making money.
Right.
I'm happy. You know, I'm been all over the country, man. I mean, you know, looking at the beautiful country. And,
did you get to travel? Did you get to really have the opportunity to travel before you got into trucking?
Nope. I was just in South Florida, man. You know, delivering parts. That's all I knew was Florida, you know. Right. And you know, seeing the snow for the first time last year, I was out playing in it like a kid, man. I enjoyed it, but now I'm like, man, yo, you know, this ain't no game out here, man. But you know, I'm having a good time. Overall, I'm having a good time. We all go through things, you know. Right. But in trucking also, yep. Down, you got the good days.
Downtown.
You got the good days, you got the bad days, you know. But
being in the shop, cause I've been down, he's down.
Yep. Back and forth, you know. One thing, you get it fixed, you're back on the road, you know how it is, and back out in the shop again, you know. So, I mean, I just learned to say, hey, everything happens for a reason. I don't stress about it. I you know, I get through it with a lot of music and prayer, you know, and that's
it's
what helps me get
frustrating.
through,
It's frustrating though. It's really frustrating. Like being down and your truck go in the shop, you go to the hotel, you're not really making no money running, and these days happen because, like, I was just telling him, like, I've been down a lot myself, and I'm hurt. You know, I gotta tap my emergency money now, but thank God that I put the emergency money up. So
see, that's the thing right there. I remember Sinister making a video saying, hey, in case something happened, have some emergency money.
Put that money up.
I didn't do it.
Right.
I was out here, you know, I wasn't splurging like that. I was, you know, paying bills and things, you know, but I was excited. I got me a little laptop. I was, you know, doing things I couldn't do before. But when the emergency, when it hit, I didn't have no money. I had to get a hotel room, got a hotel room, you know, and I didn't have money for the, you know, to do what I had to do. So, you know, I had to figure something out, you know, get my truck out the shop. I had to sleep in the truck, you know, but now I know, you know, every check I get, I put money aside, man, you know, because it's gonna be a day I'm gonna need it.
I got that from my sister, and my sister got that from my mother. Like, no matter what, if it's $10, $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, put something away, because hard times is hanging on that back pocket. It's just waiting for the opportunity to come back around in front of you, like, I'm back. And right now, I have that opportunity. You know, I'm backed up right now. So I got to tap the emergency money, and then I'm going to have to start all over again. So that means after New Year's, I got to run even harder.
Exactly, Same thing for me, you know. Luckily, you know, I don't have much, you know, because when I got into trucking, I let my car go, place, everything. I got no kids, I got nothing, so I ain't got as much as some people do, so I can move around a little bit. I can stay out here running a year, you know, but you know, it's gonna be a time where I'm gonna have all that again, you know. So I got to, you know, I got to.
It's just planning, you know, planning. What was? All right, you said you worked at a car dealership.
Yeah, car dealership.
What was you making there?
A week after tax, about $320. That's it. A week.
I was $9 more than you. I remember I was making $329 at the airport. So you see, y'all. The struggle is real. 320 and 329 right here, and then we got out here, did this, and it was a struggle when we first started, because I came out here, went to Warner, I was only getting $650 after taxes. So to me, that was a come up. A lot of people like, oh, that ain't no money. Listen, do you want the $650 or do you want the $329, or do you want the $320? Your choice. So how was your bills at that time? Was it backed up, or was you?
Yeah, it was, you know, because the rent, what I had, me and my girl, we had a 1-bedroom, $750 a month in wall. Yeah, it was rough, man, and I got backed up. Went back to my mom's house.
So you had to let the apartment go?
Had to let it go. Went back to my mom's house. Then we went to her mom's house. Then back to my mom's house. I'm like, yo, I got to do something, man. I can't keep, you know, I can't do this. So
as a grown man, it bothers you. It bothers you.
Oh man, it was just hitting. It was, you know.
Because you know what? It's like when you go live with somebody else, now they got to change how they move in their house, and then you got to follow their rules in their house. And then, you know, you can't walk around their house like you would walk around in your own house. So for all of y'all that's living with somebody, we've been there. I've been there. I've been there when I got evicted from my apartment. Went to my sister's house, slept on the couch, but I got up every day and I made sure I did something. And it wasn't easy. So you gave up the apartment because you couldn't keep up with the rent. You had electric bill?
Yeah, I had electric, I had a car. I worked at Acura, so I was able to get a little deal with an Acura. I was, you know, I had a little 2013, and
was your girl working at the time?
Yeah, she was. Okay. It was still tough.
But it was still tough. Y'all had to give it up.
But we got out of there. I got into trucking just in time, because when I got into trucking, her job, it just went down.
Wow.
You know, they was letting people go. My job, same thing. It was this landslide right after I left. So we left just in time, you know, and it's the best thing I've ever done.
So she stays out with you on the road all the time you out?
Yep. We always out running.
Gotta give wifey a shout out though.
Yo, Chanel, that's my girl, Chanel.
Yeah, she in the truck right now. She in the truck, but I didn't want to forget her, because she a strong woman for being with him, and like, yo, I'm gonna ride with you.
Up and down.
I'm gonna ride with you.
Up and down, she been with me, you know, and she's gonna stay out with me probably, I'd say, until March, you know. And she's gonna go back home. You know, I'm trying to get her a license so she can do her thing at the house, you know,
right,
and you know, start building back up. Well, I'm gonna stay out here and still work, you know.
Right. What's the goals now? Now that you went trucking, and when you make your year?
I made a year. I'm about a year and 2 months.
Okay, you a year in the game, so you good to go.
Yeah.
So what's the future plan? Vacation? Are you staying in Florida? Y'all moving? Y'all getting a house?
You know what? I was thinking about Georgia, somewhere in Georgia. You know, the cost of living is a lot cheaper than Florida, man. You know, that's one of the things I want to do. Get a house. Right. I want to get my own truck, of course. I want to be my own person.
You know it. That's what we doing over here.
You know, so that's it's gonna take some time. I'm not rushing, but you know, I'm starting to watch a lot of videos on owner ops and what to do, and you know, I'm not going to rush into it. You know, but that's something I'm definitely gonna get into and do.
That's why I'm taking my time, because that's not something you just run and jump in. Because you run down that hill, you're gonna get hurt.
Exactly.
You better walk down.
Yep. I've been watching a lot of videos though, you know, so I'm doing some research, doing my homework, and you know, because I want to get a house, I want to get my car, and you know, start doing my thing. You know, I want to have that feeling of being my own man.
Yes.
You know, doing what I got to do. You know, so
you can lay around your house like you want to.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So, you know,
How many days you stay out? Well, you ain't got no crib, so
I'm just out.
You out here running like me?
I used to
probably running harder than me.
I don't know. I'm out.
I know. Because 1 minute you one place and
yeah. But I forgot what I was gonna say. But
you just running.
The cold must be getting to me. But
you know why You know why we did this video back here? Because I got the camera hooked to the trailer. You know why we out here in the cold? Because a lot of y'all right now can't even pay your heat bill. So we in the cold with you because the struggle is real. Any advice for anybody sitting home that's looking to get in the trucking or pursue a goal, pursue a career that they really want?
I would say
when you was going to school, you was working and going to school, right?
Same thing.
Okay. What were some of the things in your mind during the time when you was tired? Because I know that you wasn't getting a full 8 hours sleep.
Oh no, I wasn't. You know, it was time.
What was you saying to yourself every day you got up? And you it felt like you just laid down 2 hours ago.
What the biggest thing is, I got tired of being sick and tired. You know, I got tired of being sick and tired.
There you go. You're the first one that said that. I know that's my line right there.
Right there. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
I'm sick being sick.
I got to do what I got to do. I got to do something. You know, I can't keep staying like this. Who wants to stay home and, you know, not have no money? And it's so much out here, man. All you got to do is get up, make that phone call. I remember the day I made the phone call, man. Life changed forever, man. I think about it all the time. I'm like, I'm glad I made that phone call, you know. And I love it, you know. It's not hard. All you gotta do is pick up the phone, man. You know, I know sometimes it's tough. You know, I got family members. You know, some of them just, ever since I got into trucking, I probably got maybe 3 or 4 people in the trucking now. I know my nephew's one of them. He's out here trucking now. He's in his own truck doing his thing. You know, he always call me, Unc, I'm doing good.
Give him that shout out because he's doing something.
You know, my nephew Trey, he's out here, you know, getting it now. You know, he's happy. It was tough. You know, but hey, nothing's easy when you first started. You know, you got to put work into it, man. You're only gonna get out of life what you give it.
That's it.
That's it.
What you put in is what you get out. Exactly. You put in half the work, you're gonna get half the result.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly. So you know, that's what I did, and you know, I sit back and I look at it now, like, man, I'm glad I did something, man.
I'm glad my sister took the chance and co-signed for me to come out here to be able to do this. So you know, shout out to my beautiful sister. Would do it for me again, and I would definitely make sure I pay off. What was your school loan? You ain't have to take a loan. You was paying it.
I'm paying it now. It was about 5 or 6.
Yeah, mine was 7,300 though, but we made it.
Yeah,
we made it.
I kind of wish I would have went to roadmasters because they got a little more on the CDL school. You know.
I mean, you know what it is. Maybe that just wasn't God's plan for you to go there. You know, everything happens for a reason. But the point was, you was hungry, and that was the route you had to go.
Right. It was the closest. It was the most convenient. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So, right now, goal is accomplished because now you out here, you got your truck, you running, you making money. So everybody can't go to roadmasters. But the thing, the whole point of that is you got the goal accomplished. That's the main thing that matters. It was not easy. Anything in life that you want, when you decide that you want to be successful, you want a better life, you going to have to fight through the struggle. Listen, for every new level you decide to get on, there's a devil on that level. It's like a video game. The first boss on the first level is easy, but as you start getting higher in the boards, you got to start getting more swift with your skills. And that's life. Life don't come with no blueprints. Life is hard. Life is not easy.
There's always obstacles, man.
You're going to always go through something.
Exactly. It makes you stronger, though. You know, you got to
learn what you're capable of doing. I learned a lot. It slowed me down because I used to be that type of person that if I saw a laptop, I wanted right then and there. I ain't want to do no layaway. Like, I should be able to go swipe or, you know, all right, give me that right there.
It felt good though, man. I got them checks, man. I went in Walmart. I was like, you know what? I got it. I need a laptop. It felt so good to go in there, man, and just get what I want, you know. And
so y'all sitting home, we feel your pain. We've been through the pain. We still go through the pain here and there, and that's why I bring y'all these chronicles of the struggle so y'all can hear different people's testimony about their grind and their frustrations in life and where they going. And all y'all got to do is just thumbs up the video. Be sure to subscribe. This your boy Sinister, my man Carl right here. Another dark side rider with me over here at night. Get up, get out here and get it. No matter what you want to do, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. And if they do, it's because they looking at their own ability because they can't do it. And I'm going to holler at you. I got to get rolling. Later, y'all. You already know Team RG. We in the building. Holla.